badly wrong. This weekend, hundreds of people have been gathering in South Devon to honour the US troops who died when practising for the D-Day landings. Carol Madge now reports on how the South West has been remembering Exercise Tiger.
They came from thousands of miles away and just around the corner to remember and honour the many who made sacrifices, from those who had to leave their homes to those that lost their lives. In April 1944, training for the D-Day landings was taking place off the south coast. Slapton Sands was chosen as the ideal place to practice. The Americans were using live ammunition to replicate battle conditions. But a series of blunders left them exposed during Exercise Tiger. US veteran John Kasner was 17 at the time.
The first thing I remember was the flares went off and the wake of the two torpedoes that went under our ship. I'd 17 and I had no idea what they were. And the ship ahead of us blew up. And I kind of had an idea something was wrong. A few minutes later, the torpedo boats opened up on us with machine guns, and we were never allowed to fire back.
The attack by German E-boats claimed 749 lives. Meredith Moon's father survived Exercise Tiger, but died later in the war.
Of course, at his death, it was terrible for all of us. I had 3 younger brothers, and very sad. But then the histories that we've learned since have been very interesting and valid and valuable for us. And I've talked to many of the men who were there and knew him, so it's been rich.
The US ambassador was a guest of honor.
These men that have survived and are here with us today were 17 and 18 years old when they embarked on this. And it is pretty hard to just keep a straight face and not have that top lip quiver a little bit, isn't it? It's the enormity of this is really, it is a bit overwhelming.
3,000 people were evacuated from villages around Slapton and Torcross to make way for the US troops. Reg was 10 at the time of Exercise Tiger.
When my father and brother were at B Sands and the military police were patrolling the shore and looking for bodies because they said there'd been a disaster up the channel. But then the next day they brought a damaged landing craft into Dartmouth, so of course then the rumours started and everybody knew that something drastic had happened.
The scale of the disaster was, for decades, kept top secret. But 69 years on, the contribution of those who gave their lives is not forgotten. Carol Madge, BBC Spotlight, Torcross.